big news as far as the reaction that has come in, because Trump, in fact, faces resistance from former ally, former UN ambassador, shows the mirror to Donald Trump, has gone on to state, this is Nikki Haley that we're talking about, saying that adversary China buys Russian oil gets a pause. And Nikki Haley has clearly questioned Trump's India stance, has gone on to state that do not give China a pass, but don't burn relation with strong ally India. Let me go across to my colleague Sumita Karir, joining in with more input. Sumita, very good evening. Given the fact that all that we're looking at in terms of how this is panned out is one aspect with what Trump says, but now given the strong words that Nikki Haley has, probably going on to echo what most people are thinking.
Vedna, and you do remember India, the Ministry of External Affairs put out a statement. It has hit out at the United States for, of course, its continuous targeting is something that India has maintained. And now Republican leader and former U.S. ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, has criticized Donald Trump. And that's a big blow to Donald Trump himself. In fact, in a social media post, Haley has said, and I quote, India should not be buying oil from Russia, but China, an adversary and the number one buyer of Russian and Iranian oil, got a 90-day tariff pause. She adds and goes on to say that do not give China a pass and burn a relationship with a strong ally like India. Remember, Haley has been a prominent Republican voice on foreign policy, and most importantly, she's been a long-time supporter of stronger India-U.S. ties. She's, on several occasions, she's called out Beijing's global influence, and she has on many occasions called for closer coordination with countries like India in the Indo-Pacific, and especially India, like I said. So her call coming in. Let's understand the backdrop of this. Well, that is coming in after Donald Trump just evening to a channel stated that he is going to impose significant tariffs. He's going to sharply increase tariffs on Indian goods within 24 hours. And he suggested that New Delhi is, quote-unquote, fueling the war machine, something that India has categorically rejected and denied. India last night also came out with a strong rebuttal to Donald Trump's statements over the past few days. In fact, people from his administration have also been making remarks with respect to India's energy trade with Russia, forgetting themselves that they still have a partnership going on with Russia, despite the attacks that they may be making at Russia. They may be calling Putin war criminal. However, the United States partnership with Russia with respect to the EV industry, the fertilizer sector, the nuclear industry, that remains intact.
Right, Sumita. Thank you for joining us with more as far as that is concerned. Clearly, a lot to be tracking as far as these comments that have come in. And more importantly, that particular stance, how that's going to pan out, again, remains to be seen. But for the moment, we leave it at that because it's time for a quick break here on Business at 9. Stay with us. We're going to be right back.